is your First Alert 5 weather with Alan Rose.
And welcome back, everyone, to News 5 at 5 on this Monday afternoon. We're happy you're here with us on MLK Day, and we are now seeing some more snowfall beginning to show up on our local radar network. And this really timing out quite beautifully, considering what the models were showing throughout the weekend and even earlier today. Starting to see that snowfall expand up and down the I-25 corridor. And we'll start to see some heavier bands of snow develop, especially down south into Huerfano, Los Animas counties and out into the mountains, probably in the next few hours as well. You can see a little bit of light snow from Larkspur down through Monument, also seeing some snow showers, parts of Colorado Springs. Most of this just very light flurries, but maybe some pockets of more moderate snow showers up towards Woodland Park and into Teller County. Let's break down these winter weather impacts. The good news here is that it's mostly going to be a snow event and not a wind-driven storm. So not going to see major issues with blowing snow or poor visibility. In the mountain areas, I did go moderate because there could be some much heavier bands of snow there that does reduce visibility. Snowfall on the medium to high side, and it really just depends upon your location. This is not necessarily going to be a widespread event that affects all of the News 5 viewing area. Generally for the mountain areas and southern stretches of I-25, you will see the biggest impacts over the next 12 to 24 hours. And those spots are lit up on this winter alerts map. You can see the purple shading, Huerfano County down to Los Animas, out towards the San Luis Valley, also the northern Sangres and the Wets. These spots could see 6 to 12 inches. For the higher elevations, it'll be less than that, though, in the lower elevations. And then the pink shading is winter storm warnings. And check it out, 8 to 16 inches for the southern Sangres. Could also see more than a foot of snow out across parts of the San Juans. And we continue to see some pretty significant drought conditions here in southern Colorado. So the spots that are going to see it actually could use the moisture. 31 degrees with some light snow showers in town right now in the Springs. We're at 40 in Pueblo. Now earlier today, a cold front did move through and it dropped highs across the region by a few degrees. We warmed up to 45 in Pueblo this afternoon and only topped out in the mid-30s in the Springs. Now behind that cold front, we're starting to get some of that upslope flow to develop. That's that east wind, and as it encounters the mountaintops, we start to see more moisture, more snowfall develop, and that's going to be the case. That'll set the stage for us for some of those heavier bands of snow. Now the latest high-res model still consistent with what we've been saying since the weekend, that this event will really favor areas down south. So you can see these darker shades of blue by around 10 o'clock. Maybe near and along Highway 50, but certainly down to the south with some much lighter snow up towards the Springs, Woodland Park, and Monument. Most of the snow falls between this evening and about 6 a.m. tomorrow. Then by around the lunch hour, even before that, 7 a.m., the snow's clearing out from north to south, and we will see decreasing clouds through the afternoon hours. But behind the system, still going to stay pretty cold out there on Tuesday. So snowfall totals will be quite variable, especially along the interstate. Areas east of I-25 won't see much of anything, but even areas west of I-25 for the Springs of Pueblo could see a few inches. 1 to 4 expected Woodland Park, 3 to 6 for Saguache and Westcliff, and around 3 to 6 possible in Walsenburg. Low tonight dropping down to 19 in the Springs and 21 in Pueblo. Also see teens and 20s across the rest of the News 5 viewing area. And your highs tomorrow considerably cooler than what we saw today, and in some areas struggling to get above the freezing mark. So snow on the way tonight, most of it fairly light in the Springs, but we could see some icy and snow-covered streets heading into Tuesday morning. A much warmer day with that downslope wind on Wednesday. That pushes us back into the mid-50s. Pueblo will be in the mid-30s here as we look at your forecast on Tuesday. By Wednesday, back up to near 60 degrees, and then we start to see some gradual cooling through the rest of the week. Canyon City, mid-30s here with snow ending early. Temperatures back to the 50s for Wednesday and Thursday. And at Woodland Park, we've got some snow overnight tonight and into Tuesday, and perhaps another chance of snow heading into Sunday and Monday. Time now